Zucari at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Good morning, Deb. Hi, Dee Dee. Just saying good morning to Zucari. Hey, Jessica. Got a little bit of a late start, so most everybody's already eaten. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Noor. This is Zucari. He's an African serval. He's taken me back to lockout to see if there's second breakfast. Good morning, Laurel. Good morning, Sue. So you see that little extension off the side of his enclosure that he just walked into is his feeding lockout. Will you tell me all about it? And he's sitting on his food plate. Good morning, Madison. Hey, Ashley. Good morning, Kathy. Hey, Christina. Yeah, silly little Zucari. Hey, Amy. Hey, Christine. Thanks for posting that link, Deb. Got a late start this morning. Almost everything that could be going wrong went wrong for me. I can't log into my email. There was a bunch of craziness going on with Amazon. And my golf cart doesn't work, so I'm on foot. It's one of those days. Hey, Beth Ann. Hey, Anne Marie. Hey, Patsy. Hey, Marlene. We are just getting started. I just stopped to say hello to Zucari. I know, I hear you. I'm gonna come back there for a second. And yes, lots of hisses. The official serval greeting. Is that right? He has such a cute little baby face. He is one of our youngest servals. He came in with the same rescue as Cyrus and Chaos. I know, you tell that bug to go away. So let's go over and say hi to Gilligan. Hi, Gilly. Where are you going? Oh, back that way. I was gonna try to see Gilligan and Frankie, and then I was gonna work my way down the strip towards maybe the Cougars. Maybe we'll see the chatty corner. Of course, they're not gonna be as chatty because they've already had breakfast. So this is Gilligan. It's a Canada Lynx. Good morning, Peggy. Hi, cute boy. No, I didn't bring any snacks. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Woo, Gilly. He's on his little morning walk. Woo. Hi, cutie pie. Sorry I didn't bring snacks. Look at that tail. So again, this is Gilligan. He is a Canada Lynx. He's kind of in between his winter and getting back into his spring and summer coat. That rock wall area that you see behind him has an air-conditioned den in it, which is where he can go if he decides that he wants to cool off. But for him being native to cold weather, he actually does pretty good here. He does get very thinned out in the summertime. Thank you, Lisa, for your donation. Amanda seems to be doing fine. She's currently on vacation rotation, and you can watch her 24/7 if you go to bigcatcams.com. He's just hooing it up this morning. Of course, they call like that to mark their territory too, so he's probably like, get out of here, lady, I'm on my morning walk. Yeah, that was a very up-close hoo. I've only had him do that to me one other time, and I wished so bad I had my camera on me, because he looked right at me and did it, and oh, if I'd had my camera, it would have been awesome. Let's see if Frankie's still out. Hey, one last hello? One last who? What do you think, sir? No? Okay. Okay. Suzanne, that's a great question. The difference between lynx and bobcats, they are related. They're like cousins. Bobcats are a bit smaller, lynx are larger. This is a bobcat right here, Frankie. Hi, Frank. Hi, cute boy. Hi, sweet boy. Oh, you're just the sweetest. So you can see he's a bit smaller. They both have the bob tails. However, if you see under Frankie's tail, there's a stripe of white. Whereas you see with Gilligan's tail, it looks like it was dipped in black ink. That's very nice. Nope, I don't want that. I'm still unsure whether you're gonna fire blanks or actually pee on me. And bobcats are found all over the US. The lynx are more in Canada and the northern part of the US. And then there's also European. There's several different types of lynx. We have a Siberian lynx named Apollo here as well. But generally lynx are bigger. They have those ear tufts, but you can see with Gilligan he doesn't really have as pronounced flashes on the back of his ears. What are you looking at, Frankie? And if you ever want to learn all the different facts about the cats, we have a whole section on our website, bigcatrescue.org. And it's separated into cat facts where you can go by species. And all the bobcats kind of range in size and coloration depending on what part of the US that they're found in. You tell us all about it. Thank you very much, Michelle. And if you want to learn all the backstories on each individual cat, you can go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Frankie, you're just so cute. I can't even handle it. I can't even handle how cute you are. Yes, I can't. You're so adorable. Yes. Yep, still turning his butt towards me, but nothing comes out, so I might have another case of like smalls on my hand here. Let's see where Loki is. Haven't seen Loki in a while. Usually just see him at feeding time. Yeah, he's in that little dark den back there. Well, let's try to go see if Nabisco is out. And maybe also Apollo. And we'll work our way back down towards some of the bigger cats. Oh, Frankie just got the zoomies and went running. Just took off running. Alright, where's our little biscuit? Looks like he's eating breakfast. Hi, Bisc. I don't want to distract him. You see that little fuzzball in his feeding lockout? That's Nabisco. But I do see a very handsome man over here on his coolaroo. Hi, Paulo. It's okay. I didn't bring anything good. You can just stay right there. No. Oh, bud. Well, I appreciate that you came over to say... I know. I appreciate that you came over, but you didn't have to. This is Apollo. He's a Siberian lynx. Yeah. He's from some of the original fur farm rescues. He was born in 1997. Got a lot to say, sir. I'm so sorry. Marie is here today though, so I know you'll get a sickle. You know you'll get a sickle and you'll get operant. Check out his tail versus the bobcat tail. See how it's all black and how he's quite a bit larger. Why do all the cats want to show me that side? Morning, Lee. Why do all the cats want to show me that side? Well, bobcats actually have the largest variety of vocalizations out of all the wild cats. Apollo sounds very different from Gilligan, and to be honest, I've been out here for about 4 years, and it's only been like in the last year or so that I've even heard Apollo be this like talkative. If I was that old, I would be grumbling all the time too. Him and Running Bear used to be neighbors, and they both make those crazy silly sounds, and I just always thought that was so cute, having a little old man corner. You can get cozy on your coolaroo again. Yes, you can. Jane, actually, I have not seen the new rehab bobcat Sky or her kittens in person yet. I've still only seen the same, I know, sir. Oh my. It is a lot of energy to be that old and move around, huh? I've just seen the same photos and videos that all of you guys have, but Jamie did ask me if I would help her get some really, really good photos of the babies, their markings and everything, so we can start telling them apart easier. I think I missed who just donated. I think it was a Joelle, or thank you so much. I'm sorry it scrolled by really fast. So if you're just joining, we've seen Zucari, Serval, Gilligan, a Canada Lynx, Frankie, a Bobcat, and now we are at Apollo, Siberian Lynx. If you're new to us, you can learn all about these cats on our website, bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Everybody's pretty much already been fed this morning, or they're finishing up now. I got a little bit of a later start. Your tail's just going wild. Yeah, you know Marie will be here to spoil you later. I was hoping Nabisco would hurry up for breakfast. He's a very slow eater. Nabisco's kind of always been that way. I do the operant conditioning with Nabisco. He's one of my assigned cats, and even with that, with a little treat on a stick, he takes his time eating it, so. For anyone saying they're having trouble hearing me, I apologize. I don't speak much louder than this around the cats. I also just don't have a very strong voice. If I was yelling, I would lose it pretty quickly. But people that have difficulty hearing on these, I hear that using headphones or earphones is really, really helpful. Hey Michelle, hey Pam. Yeah, he's really enjoying his morning here. Alright, Sarah, we're gonna go see what your rowdy neighbor's up to. I think he's done. If you're looking to shop on our Amazon, it's amazon.com/bigcatrescue. That's our official Amazon store. Where did he go? He was right here. Oh, there's that sneaky boy. Hi. You gonna come get me? Yeah, I knew it. I know your tricks. No, you keep that face in there. What'd you get so bad? So this is Nabisco. Nabisco Bobcat. So you can again see the difference between what a Bobcat and a Lynx looks like. We were just at Apollo, a Siberian Lynx. Yeah, Nabisco's still going through, you know, kind of his awkward teenager years where he gets like kind of really, really chunky, and then all of a sudden seems like he's really tall and lanky. Hi. If you're gonna come over here, I'm gonna come over here. You quit doing that. Oh, he really enjoys this enclosure. He just moved over here a couple weeks ago. Running Bear Bobcat and Little White Dove Bobcats were in this enclosure prior to that. And we moved Running Bear to where Nabisco was and vice versa. And they both seem to really, really enjoy their new spaces. This is a much bigger environment for Nabisco, and Running Bear's way less active now, but he's really enjoying all the fresh grass that's over there, and he loves the coolaroo that's in there. You can see Nabisco has worn himself some corridors from the den and back. It's where the cats walk on a regular basis. They do it in the wild as well. Hi, cutie pie. We're gonna play hard to get today, it looks like. He's like, I really just want to groom. Just want to groom. All right, Bisque. I'm gonna go. He just got done eating breakfast, so it's time to groom for a while. Christina, the last update I kind of heard was, so you can see, let me try to show you guys this. So this whole area all the way back to Gilligan and Frankie right now there's a tunnel right there in the middle. We've got that tunnel closed off, and Nabisco just has this back side of the large enclosure. And then if you look over into this front side of the enclosure, that's the side that they're thinking that they're gonna move Mrs. Claus to. And then potentially Jamie might do some supervised visits, or at least let them be near each other again, just to see if there's any chance at all that they would want to be friends. It makes me a nervous wreck, I'm not, but she's the expert, so I'm like, okay, supervised visits, all right. So we'll see how it goes. When we think that they had their scuffle, our only real thoughts as to maybe what happened is Nabisco has been prone to seizures, and he gets really, really lethargic. There he goes. And she might have actually had an instinct kick in where she maybe thought she was going to put him out of his misery, that he was suffering or he was injured or something like that. Or when he was having seizures, all of his nails would come out, the video I saw of it. And so maybe he grabbed a hold of her during a seizure. We really have no idea because no one witnessed it. We just saw him the next day. And so it's really hard to say. So supervised visits I'm totally okay with. I'm just more nervous about like us not being around. Alright, we're gonna head back down the street. Yeah, so they'll have some cute little play dates again. Joey and yes, their relationship is complicated. Oh, Gilly, still talking. Oh, thank you for the donation. I'm sorry I keep missing these names. Bye, Gil. Bye, sweet boy. When it first happened, I laughed. I was like, it was like an episode of Snapped. I just broke my heart. And then, of course, he got moved, and I was like, and she got to keep the house. It was, it was a lot of drama. So there's Zucari again. So let's work our way down. Let's see. Let's see what's happening down here. A lot of servals down here. I haven't had an update on when Hoover will be going back out. Oh, there's Zimba. Hi, Zim Zim. But he's doing well. He's eating and taking his meds, and he's just sleeping a lot, which is exactly what we want him to do. We don't want him to be up messing with his toes, or he got a spot removed from his tongue as well. So there's Zimba. Zimba's also a very old serval. Alright, that was it for him. So it looks like feeding is done. You see Mark and Christina. Morning! Yeah, we've gotten a ton of rain like a handful of weeks ago, and it really helped to make everything really lush and green, and all the flowers smell amazing. It is officially spring. Here's Ginger. Hi, Gigi. What are you smelling? Oh my. Let's go in this gate over here. Cougar. Sorry, I gotta get the gate. There we go. Hi. Hi, sweet boy. This is Aries. Aries Cougar. For the most part, the cats come here already named. I know when Jamie was younger, she named a lot of the cats. Her and Carol, Native American names, Disney names. But generally most of them come to us with names. But if we do have to name a cat, like rehab Bobcats or anything like that, generally the rescuers are the ones that pick the names. But we have polled the supporters before to see what they might like. The difference between Aries, Orion, and Artemis, well, so I won't lie, it's very difficult, especially in the beginning. You really kind of think you're never going to figure it out. That's our Manny leopard calling. But for Aries, Aries has a speckled nose. Hi, Hutchie. I'll be over there in a second. Aries is the largest one. He's got a speckled nose. Little girl is the smallest, so Artemis is the smallest. She also makes really cute little bird chirpy noises. And Orion he's a big boy too, so sometimes it's difficult to see, you know, the difference from them from afar. But Orion actually has sort of a longer face where he kind of always looks a little bit more surprised. And when Aries is really thick with winter fur, he's pretty obvious too. But it takes a lot of practice. And for me, especially at feeding time, when I first walk up to them, it's all about their vocalizations. But this is Aries. He's got the strongest purr as well. Yeah, I would say Orion's taller and Aries is stockier, but right now he's at a really good weight. So they are really difficult to tell from a distance. Aries is also the most aggressive one when it comes to food, so you know instantly when you're walking up to them if one of them is biting at the wire, it's Aries. You gonna show everybody how you purr, or you just get a drink of water? Thank you, sir. So you can hear that purr. Cougars are the largest cat that can still truly purr. Well, it's time for an all-day nap. I don't even see the siblings, but they are all separated for breakfast time. We don't want anyone to feel like they have to compete or fight for food. We better go give some attention to Hutch. We better give that boy some attention. Hi. Yeah. Now. This is Hutch Servals. Sorry, big boy. I gotta get this gate closed. Hard to do. There we go. Hi, sir. Hi, cute boy. Anthony, the cougar cub sibling that can purr the loudest, is definitely Aries. Orion would probably be next because Artemis is very dainty and girly in most of the noises that she gives off. Yeah, so this is Hutch. He's an African serval. Like most of our servals here, someone tried to own him as a pet and quickly realized it was not a good idea. No, we actually never got a determining cause to why his face swelled up several months ago, but it hasn't come back. He did get neutered that day, which I keep saying is why he got a little chunky. Thank you, Rain, for your donation. Yeah, I hear Cyrus as well. We'll make our way back to Cyrus and Beecher. Yes, they actually call Servals the cat of many parts because they do look like you took a bunch of random parts and stuck them together and made the serval. Hutch was also declawed, so he has a little bit of a limp. My guess is from arthritis beginning. He just turned 13 years old, so he's not a spring chicken like Zucari, but it's very nice. The trilling you hear in the background is Cyrus. You want to show him the rest of your enclosure? Tail it has. It's so funny. Yeah, that really loud noise is definitely a bird. I agree. I don't think a lot of people understand when you talk about declawing a cat. I think there's still more people than not that think that means that you're just removing the nail. But you're actually removing like the first digit. It would be like losing the first digit of your finger, and cats walk on their tiptoes naturally, so when you take that away from them, they have to start walking on, you know, different parts of their feet and wrists and legs, and it causes a lot of damage in the long run. What are you getting? Thank you, Beth, for your donation. That was very silly. Did you see something there? All right. Should we go see your neighbors? Why don't you walk us over there? Let's go see Beecher. Let's go see Beecher. Okay. Gotta make it through one more tunnel. He's got all this over here as well. All of our cages are designed where they've got multiple sections and we can move them from side to side if we ever need to work on anything in the cages. There's that Cyrus. There's that rowdy boy. Hi. Good morning. Say good morning to 202 people on Facebook. So Cyrus is an African caracal. He and a female caracal named Chaos came in from Ohio. Yes, same rescue as Zucari. They are doing fabulous here. I know. When he first arrived though, he was very aggressive. He hid all the time. He was very grouchy. And I don't know if it was because we neutered him that he calmed down or if he just settled in finally.
It was about 2.5 months of him being here, and then his entire personality changed. Yeah, we did try to put Cyrus and Chaos back together, and they hated it. She wound up limping. I went out to feed them one morning and noticed she wasn't putting any weight on one of her feet, and I was like, oh no. Shot some video, separated them. She healed up pretty quickly, so my guess is it was like a little love bite. Enough to hurt though if you look at his vampire teeth. Where's Beecher? Where's Beach? Or there's Chaos. Let's go say hi to Chaos. Okay? You wanna come too? Hi, Chaos. Hi, sweet girl. I know. Can I just show them your pretty face for just a second? Yeah, I hear ya. Totally different personalities. Show everybody how beautiful you are, that's all. Just absolutely beautiful. So this is Chaos. And for those of you that have been listening to my ramblings about grooming, I had mentioned a while back, or somebody had told me my next project should be grooming Chaos. But I have good news, because Elisa, our gift shop manager, was assigned to start working with her to try to help keep those mats off and around her neck. And I had shared my giving Tiger Lily a sickle story and how it was a really good distraction, and she started allowing me to use the retractable scratcher to help pull out some mats. And Elisa's making good progress. So she's still got a couple there. I mean, so does Tiger Lily. You can't just yank them out. You really have to put a lot of time in. But yeah, so hopefully over time we'll be able to help her not get so many mats on her. Yes, that was definitely a different greeting. That's hilarious. Chris, so all of our animal care here is actually done by volunteers and interns. And we hire within our volunteer and intern base. So best advice is to get involved, and you can learn all about that at bigcatrescue.org/get-involved. I was strictly just a volunteer for over 3 years here until I got a job, and what I do here is all pretty much behind the scenes. I'm in an office all day behind a computer, and when I am out with the cats, it's volunteer time. And thank you, Amanda and Joanne. Really, really appreciate donations, you guys. If you can't afford to donate, that's never a problem. You can always just share our live feeds. We also sell a ton of merchandise. We have 4 different online stores, and all of that money goes towards us caring for these cats. Let's see where Beecher ran off to. Usually he's eating grass somewhere before and after breakfast. Let's see. I don't know. Well, how about we go see Mr. Manny for our finale? I don't see picture. So if you do want to shop online and support these guys, one of the free and easy ways that you can donate to the cats is by using Amazon Smile. So if you shop on Amazon, you can shop like you normally do, only shop at smile.amazon.com. It's exactly the same products and everything, but you can choose a charity and Amazon will donate 0.5% of your purchase, and that can go to Big Cat Rescue, and it's added up to over 100,000, which is simply amazing. Hi, sneaky boy.
Hi. Good morning. Look how gorgeous you are in the sun. Yeah, so this is Manny Jaguar. You trying to get me? I know you had breakfast. I watched them come over. So we'll let him go get settled somewhere and then we'll follow him. He always has to have that initial, I'm gonna get ya. But you can also shop at bigcatrescue.biz or Carol's site, which is catrescue.biz. And then we have the Amazon store that I mentioned. And I'm also now running my own store, which is teespring.com/stores/bigcatrescue. Hey, where are you going? Hey, I thought we were gonna chat. You might not be settled after breakfast yet. A lot of the cats have the morning routine of eating, walking, getting their steps in, grooming, and then they sleep for like 15-20 hours. I actually have not heard Manny sawing since the last time I caught it. No, just out patrolling. That's not really very good lighting, is it? You look beautiful in any light. Yes, you do. I know. You know who else we should try to see if she's out? Sundari. Yep, looks like she's out. Oh, but she's not going to be in a very good spot to see her, I don't think. But Sundari's out and doing well. You see a little sunspot? That's where Sunny is. Hi, Sun Girl. Hey, sunshine. So Sundari is a leopard. Yeah, if I have missed any questions or if I need to post any links, I can do that when I get back to my desk. But out loud, again, it's teespring.com/stores/bigcatrescue. Yeah, so we've been going for a while, so you can rewatch this and you'll probably get a lot more information. But we touched on Amanda. She's doing well. She's on vacation. You can watch her at bigcatcams.com right now. Hoover's doing well. He's been eating and taking his meds and getting a lot of sleep, but I don't have an update on when he'll be going back to his enclosure. People asking about Zabu. So on Monday, she was extremely lethargic. Apparently it started on Sunday and I wasn't here. I had family in town and I had heard that they had locked her into the roof section because she was moving really slowly. And so Monday, Dr. Justin came in and we sedated her to draw blood and to give her an exam because she definitely wasn't acting right. And the moment he saw the blood work, she was basically full-blown kidney failure. So it was very unexpected. I did a morning live that day. I was ready to tackle the week, and you couldn't have asked for a worse Monday. But Hoover did really well, though. He got a nail trim. He had some really nasty ingrown nails. It makes you wonder, you know, most of the big cats do a lot of scratching, and it's kind of like, why doesn't Hoover use his nails? I feel like they probably kind of help beat that behavior out of him when he was in the circus. So yeah, the only humane thing to do was to help Zabu over to the other side. And hi, Sunbun! And Sunny's a nice little miracle story. We were very afraid a few weeks ago. We took her into the hospital. She had a swollen area near the base of her tail, and we were very concerned if it could be cancer or something that wouldn't be fixable. But lucky for her, it was an anal gland. But Dr. Justin was able to
fix right up, and now she's back out doing well. Yeah, I agree, Jessica. It's something that we all have to face as people that, you know, love these animals and are part of this organization, is we really only take in some of the worst cases. You know, and a lot of them are much older. They've been neglected and abused their whole lives. They have a lot of health problems. You know, the blessing with Zabu is that she got 18 long years, and a good majority of them here with us. And, you know, when I said goodbye to her, I knew she was only like steps away from seeing Cameron again, and that was about the only saving grace to that situation. Yeah, Sundari's vet exam was a bit much. But she's doing really, really well. So if you guys came in late, we saw a ton of cats today. Bobcats, Servals, Jaguar, Leopards. We saw the Caracals. Gilligan hoot at us. So lots to see. So you can rewatch this at facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout or dailybigcat.com. Yeah, if you guys are still looking for any merchandise with Cameron and Zabu, we do not add new merchandise when we lose a cat, unless it's like a really, really special memorial or something like that, but we really don't do it. We don't want to do it, but we do continue to sell what we currently have. So you can go to any of those 4 sites that I mentioned and search their names, and you'll find all kinds of stuff. They were probably the 2 that got put on the most merchandise that we have, so. But thank you again, 7 people that donated. That's really wonderful. And thank you to everybody who shared this and helped answer questions and posted links for me. As soon as I get back to my desk, I will reach out to anybody that got missed. If you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them, but I will sign off for now. I hope you guys have a great day.
Bye, Sunbun.
That's our Manny still going. All right, everybody take care.